and welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? It is great to be back sharing my weekly weigh-in updates with you all. I haven't weighed in checked in with you all for 4 weeks. I think my last weigh-in video was for week 29. Today's update is my week 33 update, so I'm really excited to be sharing with that. I think it's week 33. Let me just check. Yes, it is week 33. So I'm very excited to be sharing that with you today, bringing us bang up to date. If you're new, welcome so much. Thank you for clicking on my video today and watching it. Do let me know if you are on a GLP-1 weight loss injectable or if you're just on your own separate weight loss journey. I really love hearing how you're doing, what you're doing. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. I am here at last with my updates. I've had so many messages saying, where are your updates? I just didn't catch up over Christmas at all. I was really behind with my filming, and then I just took a bit of time out just to be with family. And I thought, I'd been so worried at the start of my journey here on YouTube with my weight loss, and I must have every update done and blah, blah, blah. And I thought, well, do you know what? Today we'll just have a bit of a roundup. We'll have a quick overview of how the last few weeks have been, get bang up to date. And it is weigh-in day today. So I weighed in this morning and I've come straight on and I am filming those results today on the same day as weigh-in. And that is how I want it to be from now on, because then I can talk about how my week has been and it's just fresh in my mind and I'm not getting confused and it's not delayed. And so if you've got a question, it's kind of more in real time. So hopefully that's going to be better for you, and it'll tie in better with my vlogs, because I'm trying to get my vlogs up the following day as well from when I film. So I really hope that having more sort of timely updates is helpful, although I don't suppose it really matters in the bigger scheme of things, but for me as well, and for my recollection, it's certainly going to be useful moving forwards from this week. So yeah, I'll give you a quick intro for just to get back on track. It seems ages since I filmed this video. I will be sharing my RENPHO screen with you all so you can see how I'm doing and how everything's going. But oh guys, I'm just so happy with my journey. I feel I've come into New Year feeling absolutely fabulous. So today is January the 7th, Tuesday, January the 7th, and I'm just feeling brilliant. We're a week into January and I just couldn't be happier with things. So a little bit of housekeeping just to sort of summarize my journey and everything very, very briefly. I started Mounjaro. My very first injection was on May the 21st, 2024. I was the heaviest I'd ever been, and yeah, it's just been absolutely incredible. As I mentioned, today's weigh-in is for week 33. Where has that time gone? Absolutely crazy. But my starting details were, so I'll pop it on the screen here so you can see. So my starting weight was 13 stone, 12.8 pounds, which is 194.8 pounds, 88.36 kilos, 32.4 BMI. Yeah, completely miserable. I just felt so unhappy and just not comfortable in my own skin, and it just wasn't me. You know, I was so unhappy. Now I have got a couple of playlists here specifically for Mounjaro, GLP-1s. I've documented my journey from I came on after 4 weeks, did a first 4 week roundup, and then I've been documenting ever since, and I'm really pleased that I did, because you guys helped me so much on my own personal journey, and the feedback you give me is phenomenal, so thank you. So yeah, I've got two specific playlists. I've got GLP-1 Diaries, which is my weekly weigh-ins, and my monthly sort of non-scale victory check-ins. I really need to film a monthly update, which I'll be doing around about the 21st of this month. We'll be doing our non-scale victories, belts, clothes try-ons, and I think I'm going to probably do maybe a sports bra and shorts photo or video thing, and we'll start looking at, because I'm virtually at my target weight now, so we'll start looking at how my body's looking and start working on toning up and building muscle and things like that. So that's going to be a new bit of a shift on my monthly updates as well, I think, as we move towards maintenance. But anyway, we'll talk about that then, but it's just so that you know, this is going to be going on in the background as well. So yeah, my injection days are on a Monday. I weigh in on a Tuesday. So yeah, I had my injection yesterday. My current dose is 10 milligrams. I'm on my third pen of 10 milligrams. I've had 1 pen of 2.5, 1 pen of 5, 3 pens of 7.5, and I'm on the third pen of 10 milligrams. So considering moving up soon, it's really distracting. I'm so sorry about people walking by. It's really sunny out there. It's a beautiful winter's day. We had a load of snow the other day, and then it's been a really hard frost, but it just looks so bright. Isn't it gorgeous? But yeah, sorry. So distracted. But yeah, everything is just going so well. I have got a 12.5 milligram pen in the fridge, which I'm considering going up to next, but I will keep you guys updated with what I do and if I go with that or not. But it is here and it is waiting, so we shall see. So yeah, my last weigh-in was with you all for week 29, which just seems so long ago now, and that weigh-in was for the 10th of December, so it was like really like virtually a month ago, isn't it? So yeah, I'm pretty far behind with my updates, but I have done a couple of weigh-ins over the past couple of weeks. I missed Christmas week off. That's not on my RENPHO scale, but I did jump on my non-RENPHO scale, so I'll give you a little bit of a thing for that. But yeah, my last weigh-in on week 29, at that point I was 10 stone 8.4 pounds, 148.4 pounds, 67.3 kilos. My BMI was 24.7, normal healthy BMI, and I'd lost 23.8% of my starting body weight. Total weight loss as of week 29 was 3 stone 4.4 pounds, 46.4 pounds, 21.1 kilos. So just moving really swiftly here to let you know, like, my previous check-ins really, which I haven't shared with you here, but yeah, it is absolutely fine. So my week 30 results, I had lost another 0.3 pounds, taking me to 10 stone 8.1, 148.1 pounds, 67.2 kilos, and my BMI had just stayed the same at 24.7 because obviously so little was lost. So that was the 17th of December weigh-in. The next weigh-in was Christmas Eve. Now, I didn't go on my RENPHO scales, but I jumped on my regular scales, and my weight, I think, was just about the same from memory. I don't think I'd gained or lost. I think I was pretty just sort of static, which I was quite happy with. I'd been out for a meal with my husband, which was delicious, on the previous Friday. Couldn't eat hardly any. I was so hungry when I went out, and I'll pop a little picture in here actually. So we went and we had a gorgeous steak, went to a steak restaurant. I had a lovely dress on, size 10, a UK size 10, cannot believe it. I was pushing, I was squeezing into a 16 before, pushing towards a UK 18, and to be able to go out in a sparkly dress that was a size 10, honestly guys, I felt $1 million. I was so happy. So, but yeah, anyway, I digress. That was that. Didn't weigh in on Christmas Eve. And then on the 30th of December, which is just last Monday, I weighed in a day early. I had my injection and I weighed in that day because I was going away last week, Monday to Friday. I went away to the coast with my husband and our good friends, and we had like sort of 4 nights away. Absolutely gorgeous, and it was just such a lovely break. So yeah, I weighed in early, so it resulted in me gaining 0.8 pounds. Obviously that had been from like the Christmas week. Absolutely fine, I dare say, because I had a lot of like Pringles and salty snacks, bit of beige food, not many proper meals, because it's just that bit in between Christmas and New Year, and I just don't think typically you eat very well. There's just lots of snacky things about, and so yeah, rather than having, my protein was very low. I didn't track, but I just know it was very low. I wasn't having a lot of like good quality meats or anything, so yeah, it was Christmas, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I weighed in at 10 stone 8.9, 148.9 pounds, 67.5 kilos, and my BMI that week was 24.8, so still a healthy BMI. And then obviously I've been away last week, so we'll have a little bit of a chat about that. And then I weighed in this morning on Tuesday, the 7th of January. So we'll go over that in a bit. But yeah, so basically, from my last weigh-in where I was 10 stone 8.4 pounds, I'd gone up to 10 stone 8.9. So from my last weigh-in to from my last check-in with you guys to this one, I was up 0.4 pounds. So it's just nothing, is it? It's absolutely fine. Raring to go this year. I just feel like I've come back into it. Just really good. I think the bit of a break from vlogging has done me really good. And I think just like having that, just coming into the new year, I'm just really raring to go to get to my target and to eat well, improve my health, do all the things that you're meant to do, and then try and navigate maintenance once I get to my goal weight. I think I'm only about 7 or 8 pounds away from my goal weight now, to be honest, and we'll see how that goes. So what I was going to say, yeah, I've not really tracked my food over Christmas and New Year, but I started tracking it again on Saturday. So today's video, I won't go over my averages of protein grams per kilogram of body weight, but what I will say is since I've been back, my protein has been much better than what it was during December. I was running really low, like following on from being away in Scotland, but since I've been back, I'm absolutely smashed my protein goals, so I'm really, really happy with that. I need to work better on my hydration. Last week whilst we were away, there has been a lot of takeaways because everybody else was wanting takeaways. So we got there on the Monday. I had pizza, went to the pizza place. I had pizza on Monday night, but it was just half a pizza. Tuesday, which was New Year's Eve, we went out for food and I had a really gorgeous sirloin steak with some potatoes and vegetables. I'll try and put photos in here if I can. That was really nice. And then New Year's Day, we had another takeaway. I had a grilled chicken kebab, which wasn't too bad. So it was pita and chicken, and I couldn't eat it all, but I enjoyed what I had there. And then on our last day of our holiday, we had a Chinese takeaway, and I had like chicken, like sweet and sour chicken, but it was in a very light batter. And so I had like about a third of a portion of rice and about half of my chicken, and I just didn't have a massive appetite at all. So yeah, I mean, it was a week of just eating dreadful, really. And we'd have like bacon sandwiches or sausage sandwiches for brunch. So far from ideal, but yeah, I got back on Saturday, and then I've just been really good since I've been back. All of my food is over on Instagram, and that's completely up to date. So if you want to check that out, do. I will pop my little thing in here so you can find me on Insta, and I'll try and link it down below as well. So yeah, go check that out. And I'm trying to be really good at updating that with every single meal, so it's always up to date. I just want to be a bit more up to date for everybody this year moving forwards, both on Instagram and here on YouTube. Okay, and let me just make sure. I don't think there's anything else I really need to speak about today. I'm just literally gonna tell you what my weigh-in is now, and we'll just have a quick look at the charts so we can see what's going on with all of those, and then it'll be a proper update from next week with all the nutrition and everything else. But if you want to see what my nutrition has been since I've been back, just check out my daily vlogs. Everything's included in there as well. So drum roll. So yes, so last week I was 10 stone 8.9. Let me just start recording this screen for you all. And then yeah, I got on the scales this morning, and I am now, let me move over. I am now 10 stone 7.8 pounds. So I've lost 1.1 pound. I am absolutely delighted because obviously I have been away eating takeaways, but I have really hammered it since being home. I've been so good since I've been back. I'm absolutely thrilled. So that now means I am, so yeah, 10 stone 7.8. Sorry, let me just pop that into other other forms. So where if you're in the US or Europe, then you can understand that. So 147.8 pounds, 67 kilos. So in total, I have now lost 3 stone, 5 pounds, 47 pounds, 21.3 kilos. My BMI is 24.6. I'm honestly so happy with this week. I feel great. Side effects this week, my main one is I've been a little bit constipated. However, whilst I was away, I just had a little bit of anxiety and things because obviously away from home, we had one bathroom for all of us, and we were out for our days out and things like that. So I did take a couple of Imodium, more precautionary, I think, than anything. I just had a little bit of the fear, but I respond really well to Imodium, like the Imodium Instant. So I just had a couple over that, and so yeah, I have been quite bunged up this week. Things have just started to move a little bit now, TMI, but it does play a part, doesn't it? So you never know, I might have a massive weight loss next week. I don't feel particularly bloated or anything. I've been a little bit windy like yesterday and the night before, just a couple like brief periods of that, keeping it real. But other than that, I felt brilliant. I've had no nausea, I've never vomited, no diarrhea, I've never had sulfur burps either, and I just had a couple of headaches yesterday. I had one this morning, one yesterday. I just felt a little bit headachy again, so I'm not quite sure what that is, but I peed loads yesterday, so I had a feeling I was going to have a good weight loss today. I think now I'm not eating all that salty food and things like that, like Pringles will be the death of me. So now I'm not eating all the salty foods and things again. I just think like my body's settling back down. So yeah, I'm really delighted with 1.1 pounds off this week. So good. So if we have a little look here, so you can see there, like my body fat is saying is 34.6%. My weight there is 10.78. Scrolling down, let's have a little look. Oops, excuse me. Oh, we're okay. I thought someone's at the door. We're all right. I think something's just been shoved through the letterbox. So looking at my body composition there, so many things now are in the green. When I first started this journey, I had reds everywhere. I think 9 things were like out of range and everything. So things are definitely going in the right direction. So you can see here that from last week's weigh-in, last Monday, I'm down 1.1 pound. BMI is down 0.2. Body fat is down 0.2. Muscle mass is down a little bit. Subcutaneous fat has gone down slightly. Body water's gone up. Visceral fat's the same. Metabolic age has improved. I'm 55. Can't believe it. That's so good. My BMI is 1309. It's gone down 7. Protein's gone up slightly. My skeletal muscle's gone up a little bit. Fat-free mass has gone down a tiny bit, and bone mass has gone a little bit down. So if we have a little look at that on the slidey scale, just to sort of see what that means. Is it sort of good? Is it bad? Average? You know, whatever. I quite like this little bit here, so we can have a little look here. Can have a look here. If we swipe over, so weight, as you can see there, I'm at the top end of my average healthy weight loss. So if I can get my weight just down a little bit more, I'd rather be sat comfortably within like the green zone, but I'm at the top end of green, as you'd expect from, what was it, my BMI was 24.6. so yeah, you kind of expect that. BMI there, so yeah, 24.6 top end, so that's fine. Body fat, it still says I've got a lot of body fat on me. Going to be focusing really hard now on the gym, so stay tuned for that. Muscle mass, I'm like the top end of average, well yeah, the upper end there, which is good. Subcutaneous fat is still high, so I need to get about another 5% of my fat off to have a good amount of body fat. I do think, well, when I do my monthly updates, we'll sort of talk about things like this, but I've still got a little bit of weight at the top of my legs, but my legs are so slim compared to before. I am not complaining. and I need to book a DEXA scan as well, actually, so I can get my body composition done. So I'll get that sorted actually for the next couple of weeks maybe. So my hydration, I am almost that hydrated. 44.9%, it should be 45. Visceral fat is really good. I'm so happy with that. Metabolic age, virtually my proper age. Basal metabolic rate is good. I'm in a healthy zone for me. My protein levels are good. My muscle, it says, is low. I do find this a bit contradictory sometimes. Fat-free mass, bone mass. But yeah, it kind of like, look at my skeletal muscle there, it says is low. But then if you go over here to muscle mass, it says it's good. So who knows? Anyway, that is that bit. Let's have a little look at the graphs really quickly. You just go on here and you click on trends. And then what we can do is have a look at the 3-month view there. So that kind of shows how it looks like over the past 3 months. A little bit of a wiggle from last week, which is fine. And then I quite like this. It tells you what the weekly rate that I'm losing is 0.07 pounds. That's over the last 3 months. But if you go to all, it'll tell you there. So it tells you your monthly rate. My monthly rate is 5.9 pounds lost each month, and you can see there how I had a really sort of steep weight loss at the very start of my journey, and it's slowing down now, which is what you'd expect as you're getting towards your target weight. But it is that lovely downward graph, which kind of makes me happy. BMI, again, as you can see there, weekly rate is coming down by 0.1. And then if you look at the overall picture, monthly rate, my BMI has come down by 1. And again, a nice looking graph. Switching over to body fat, it is really higgledy-piggledy, isn't it? So you can see there, the last 3 months it's been 0.1, but overall monthly rate is 0.7. Muscle mass over the last 3 months is coming down 0.3, and again, that's any weight loss journey. You're going to lose a bit of muscle, and that's fine, you know. So you can see there that has dropped off a bit. Subcutaneous fat, wibbly wobbly, but you just, if I ever gain, I always get a little blip on that graph. But then if you look at the overall picture there, which is quite handy just looking at my whole journey, you can see there it's just coming down, it's kind of steadying off. So I think as I start to increase my exercise and things now, that's going to help build my muscle and get rid of a bit more fat. So my weight may even stay the same, but I'll probably start to look slimmer, more toned. My weight may even go up, you know, as I gain muscle, who's to say, but we'll keep an eye on that, and that's going to be interesting working through maintenance. My hydration, there we are. As I said, I'm up at 44.9% now. So weekly rate is rising by 0.1 and monthly rate by 0.5. So I'm definitely a lot more hydrated than what I was at the start of my journey. Visceral fat, I am so happy with this. So I am now at 8, and this is the fat around your organs, the dangerous stuff that impacts your health. It's coming down weekly by 0.1. It started off at 14. I can't believe it's now 8. I'm really happy with this. And monthly rate of 0.7. Yes, I think it's just really good. I'm really happy. Metabolic age, again, oh, I had a bit of a blip last week. How rude. Anyway, I'm back down at 55. I started off at 60, which is shocking. But you can see here how my metabolic age has improved over my journey, which is brilliant. As I gain more muscle, I am expecting this to improve further. That should make quite a bit of an impact as I get fitter and stronger. Basal metabolic rate is down at 1309. So that's just the amount of calories your body burns at rest without moving or doing anything. It's just what your body needs to maintain being alive, really, and all of its functions. The lighter you are, the lower your basal metabolic rate is. But I can increase that obviously by gaining more muscle and being fitter and stronger and things like that. So it's going to be really interesting to see if I can increase my basal metabolic rate. This is going to be one of my things that I'm going to try and focus on, and we can maybe sort of include this on my monthly updates, or whether I can improve that through exercise. That might be something quite interesting to try and do, because it has always come down. So if I can start to shift that graph and start getting it up, it means I'm going to be able to eat more food and maintain my weight or lose weight, you know. So the higher your basal metabolic rate, basically the more food you can eat before you gain weight. Who doesn't want that? You're burning food watching TV, you know, sat on the sofa. So yeah, that's that's my goal. So yeah, that's what it looks like overall there. Then my protein is just been steadily rising throughout, and that's what it looks like from the start of my journey. My muscle, skeletal muscle, has been improving, so that is good. So I'm now at 38.1%, started off at 35% of me, so you know, that's good. And then here is my overall graph for that. Fat-free mass, there's my chart there for 3 months. And there it is from the start of my journey. And then looking at my bone mass, it's been pretty stable really throughout, and that's the whole thing there. So I've lost a little bit of bone again. I suppose that's going to be inevitable as well as I'm losing weight and things, but my DEXA scan will give me a much more accurate account than these scales, which do kind of guesstimate it a bit. If you are wanting some RENPHO scales, I have got a link in the description box down below. I just bought mine from Amazon. So I think that's everything we need to look at there. Let me just stop the screen recording. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm really pleased that I'm filming this on the day that I weigh in. I think this is definitely the way I want to go, because then I could just talk about how I've been this weekend. I don't get mixed up and confused. I think before it was almost a further week on again when I was filming my updates, and then you soon forget, don't you? Like forget sometimes what I did yesterday, never mind the week beforehand. So yeah, it'll be easy for me to update you properly. That's everything for this week. It's really good to be back. So be back to updating every single week from now on, and as I mentioned, my monthly updates will be back in a couple of weeks time, and we will work out what they're going to look like. I'm going to do my clothes try on again. I will always be doing my body measurements in that, but I think we'll maybe start looking a little bit at kind of how you look with not many clothes on. I'll be having clothes on. It's not that type of video, guys. Whoa, no, I'm not going to be getting kicked off YouTube. But we're certainly going to be looking at just lots of sort of things, I think, really around non-scale victories. So any ideas that you would like to see in my monthly updates as well, do let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that is it for now. Let me know how you've been over Christmas and New Year, how your weight loss is going, and then yeah, just any hints, tips, any problems you're having. Problem shared is problem halved. So yeah, drop comments down below. Everyone here in this community is blooming gorgeous, so helpful to each other and so supportive. I'm really proud of the community we're building here, so thank you so much for being part of it. Once again, if you haven't subscribed yet and you've enjoyed my content, please do just hit the subscribe button, and if you could all just click the thumbs up, that'd be amazing. And if you're still watching now, I saw this on another YouTuber's video and I thought, what a good idea. Let's do the emoji of the week, and let's put on what should we put on? A purple heart. So if you've made it this far, leave a purple heart emoji. You never know, it may trigger a giveaway. I'm just saying, it could do. I've got stuff here that I need to be sending out. So thank you so much, guys. Take care. I'm rambling. See you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye for now.